Okay, so can you see, guys, the Excel file?
Yes, sir.
All right. So far, we were working on this exercises. We were able to complete already. Sorry, it's working so slow today. Okay, we did the descriptive statistics. Okay, and then we also computed for the outliers, either basing it on two-case IQR or using standardized values. We said that using 2.68, 2.68, okay, which would mean, what's the meaning, guys, of 2.68? Pag 2.68 yung Z, diba? We plotted even, I think, did I save that? Ito, no? 2.68. We said that represents 99.92%. Okay, 99.92% of all your data, and then only 0.3% to the left and 0.3% to the right are considered as outliers. So that's another way to measure outliers. Now, last time also we we said that it's very good to use also the real stats add-ins. Okay, I think we ended last time there, where we generated the real stats add-ins, real stat output for descriptive statistics. Am I right, guys? Because I have it here in the worksheet that we were working on. Any questions with this? Were you able to generate this, guys? Please sound off. Either type there's a chat box, or preferably you use your microphone. Were we able to finish this, right? Were you able to do it, guys?
Sir, no po.
Hindi ko ba na ano sa inyo?
No
Sige,
po.
ulitin natin.
They just showed it.
Okay, sige. Let's repeat it, guys. Let me repeat it, and I want you to follow along. Okay. I hope this computer holds up. Super bagal na ng PC na to eh. Okay. So let me delete this. Hindi delete lang. It will take you some minutes. Delete. Let me redo this. Okay. May nakabukas ba akong ibang ano? Let me close this. Ito yung lesson namin kanina sa Advasta. Okay. All right. When you open your Excel file, guys, ang experience ko dun sa real stat na which I asked you to download, hindi siya automatically lumalabas yung add-ins, yung real statistics. Okay. Poll nga tayo, guys. When you open your Excel file, lumabas ba to automatically? Yung add-ins na to? Which is your add-ins for real statistics, the one that I told you to install as an add-in for your Excel. Does this appear, guys? Paki-sound off nga, please. Kung either chat or...
No. Sir, no po.
No po. Control M lang, sir.
Oo nga, it's supposed to be like that. Pag hindi, guys, okay. Yung iba, ang experience ko rin, kahit mag-control M ako, hindi rin siya kagad lumalabas. Try nyo nga, guys, control M. Control M.
Sir, wala po.
Yeah, this should appear.
Sir,
no?
lumalabas po.
Yung iba sa inyo, it comes out. For the rest, baka wala, no? Pero yung nagsabing wala, na-install nyo na ba yung real statistics? Kailangan na-install nyo na muna to, no? Kailangan na-add-ins nyo muna. Kasi kahit mag-control M tayo ng 1 million times, kung hindi nyo pa na-add-in to, hindi talaga labas yan. Okay? So first, dapat na-add in nyo na muna yan as per instructions dun sa internet site, which I shared with you before. So if not, pakigawa yung guys, ha? Okay, so I'm now addressing those who are not able to generate the real statistics add-ins. Even if when you open your Excel file, hindi lumalabas tong add-ins na to as a default. Tapos pangalawa, kahit mag-control M kayo, hindi lalabas. So when that happens, we just have to go to File. So paki-follow along na lang guys sa File. Oh, this is my problem. Ang bagal ng ng Excel na to. File. Then, asan ba yung add-ins natin? Di ba? Nasa Options. Options. Then, dito sa add-ins. File, Options, Add-ins. Then, click Add-ins. Alright. So, let me pause there. Ano nga guys? Paki-chat o paki-sabi kung nakasunod kayo. If you don't have
Yes,
micro, okay, thank you. Yung iba yung walang mic, paki-chat nga. So makita kung I just want to know that we're all on the same page.
Sir, nakasunod po.
Okay, sige. The rest, guys, dalawa lang narinig ko. Konti lang tayo, guys.
Kasunod po.
Okay.
Kasunod rin pa.
Salamat.
Nakakasunod din po, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. May ganito na lang. Meron ba hindi nakasunod? Paki-chat na lang or pakisabi. Okay, wala. Say good. Good. All right. So, once you have that file options, add-ins, ito, no? You're going to see this. Dapat guys, makikita itong XReal stat na naka-install, dito sa add-ins, dapat andyan siya, no? Pag wala siya dyan, ibig sabihin, hindi nyo pa na-install. So, you have to add it in. And then you go here, manage, sa ilalim, manage, add-ins, and then go. Okay? So, nakaklik sa akin yung XReal stats. So, ang experience ko, whenever I open Excel, hindi siya nag-automatically nag-add-ins, no? Tapos, even if I press Control M, hindi pa rin siya nag-a-appear yung add-ins ni Real Stats. So, what we do is just to uncheck this first, and then okay. Uncheck nyo na muna. It's taking so long to process. And then, file options add-ins ulit tayo, and then you click it. I-click ulit natin. File, options, add-ins. Ito, no? Add-ins, then go. Go. And then click here. XReal stats. Then okay. Taking so long. May problema ng PC na to. Wala naman ako nakabukas na. I practically closed everything so that hindi babagal yung ano. Okay, ito na guys. So, who among you guys lumabas tong tab na to na add-ins?
Me po, sir.
Okay.
Opo.
Sir, sa akin po, lumabas na po.
So, yan ang nangyayari lagi, And then, pag close mo, nag-open ka na naman, hindi na naman siya lalabas, no? So either that, so ito yung real stats na to, which is, if we click this, ito yon, no? Yung real statistics data analysis toolpack. Or, let me go back home, for example, if you press Control M, lalabas siya. Yun ang shortcut, no? Control M. Sa Mac, Command M ba? Mac users?
Sir, Control M din po.
Control M din, good. Okay? Control M din siya. So lalabas to. Now, ang suggestion ko guys, kaibiganin nyo to, itong add-ins na to, kasi ang dami-dami niyang functions. Compared to i-compare natin sa sa kay Excel. So data, so I go to data, data analysis. Okay, kay Excel guys, yung add-ins niya ng data analysis toolpack, ito lang, no? May ANOVA, may correlation, may covariance, may histogram, moving average. So these are the functions. Very limited guys, very limited. Unlike yung kay toolpack na free naman siya, no? Control M again, Control M. Ayan. Sa descriptive stat, tinan nyo, ang dami na niyan, no? Sa regression, yan, ang dami. May mediation analysis, survival analysis na walang-wala yan sa Excel. You don't find that in Excel. May ANOVA, may time series, no? Okay, may multivariate analysis, may K-means cluster, may correlation, tsaka may miscellaneous pa. Mga non-parametric test. Okay, so, hands down guys, mas maganda talaga yung real statistics. And what's good is that it's free, no? Na pwede natin gamitin. Okay, so what we're going to do now, are you in the same, are you already in the worksheet that we were working on? Okay, gagamitin natin to sa descriptive statistics, itong descriptive statistics and normality. So let's click OK. Alright, so very similar lang din siya dun sa interface ni Excel, kaso mas maraming pwedeng i-generate na plots, no? Okay, so input range natin guys, ano yung input range natin? Tell me, ano yung input range natin guys?
A1 to B1.
Okay, A1 to B1 hanggang Control Shift Down Arrow hanggang dulo ng data natin, ha? Hanggang A1 to A1 B1 hanggang 191. Okay, kasi yun ang data natin. Okay, and then should this be clicked? Column headings included with data. Should we unclick this or click this?
Click, sir.
Dapat nakaklik, no? Kasi sinama natin yung column heading natin, yung variable name. It's advisable to include that para pag generate yung output, sasabihin din ni Excel pala kung ano yung descriptive statistics of your respective variable. And then we have here options, no? So of course, descriptive stat, we can plot yung box plot with outliers, merong QQ plot, merong dot plot, okay? And then may mga tests for this is a test for normality, Shapiro-Wilk test, merong outliers, okay? Out and missing data. Okay, meron pa tayong outlier limit dito. Let's just not mind that for in the meantime. And then BP, saan nyo gustong i-generate yung yung output na to? I'll put it at BP. Lagay ko sa BP 1. Okay, I'm going to put it at BP 1 here. Okay? You following, guys? Okay tayo?
Yes po.
All right. So, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, you can see, guys, that it's more comprehensive kaysa dun kay Excel. Na ang binibigay ni Excel lang, ito lang, no? Tapos kulang-kulang pa. Ito. Okay, so, you have here, compared to what we did last time, which was this one. Tapos, di ba, naalala nyo, in-adjust pa natin to. Pinagsama-sama natin kasi nag-generate ng dalawang columns ng mean, standard deviation, yung mga descriptive statistics natin, dinalawa pa ni Excel. Ginawa niya kasi dalawa yung variables na generate natin. Itong ginawa ni RealStat, isang label na lang, no? Okay, tapos meron pa dito mga measures na wala doon kay Excel. May geometric mean, may harmonic mean, may mean absolute deviation, which we're not going to look at. May IQR, no? May IQR ba dito kay Excel? Wala. No, we had to compute for the IQR. Kinompute natin yung IQR. Okay, let me pause for a while. Na-generate nyo ba to, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so ano pa yung ibang outputs dito? What are the other outputs we have here? May minimum, maximum, And then mayroong, andito na yung mga differences, no? Quartile 1 minus minimum. And median minus quartile 1, etc. So different measures. Tapos andito din si minimum, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, maximum, minimum. Okay. Tapos dito, listing ng outliers, wala. Wala siya na-detect na outliers. And then here, you have this, guys. You have the Shapiro-Wilk test. Okay, ano yung Shapiro-Wilk test? Okay, itong output na to, guys, ng Shapiro-Wilk test, this is a test for normality. No? Test for normality. This will test if our data, yung data natin ba normally distributed o hindi. Okay? Kasi pwede natin i-plot yung data natin and then we can make a visual inspection and determine kung medyo normally distributed ba siya. Pero that's only a visual inspection. In fact, we plotted that last time, di ba? Gumamit tayo ng ano ng ba to dito ba to? Okay, I think dapat dito to. But didn't we use this, guys? So notice ang daming plots na output kay kay real stuff. And then so we plotted this last time. Sabi natin, did we, guys? Na-plot na ba to? Sorry kasi I'm working on
Nandiyan na po ata siya talaga.
Okay. All right. So I deliberately included this in the file. Okay, but we're going to answer this kasi may question dito na ito hindi pa natin nasasagot, di ba? Yung question number 3, I think. Create a histogram. Yeah, we haven't answered this. So we're going to answer that in a while. I just reviewed this kasi last time generate ko lang to kaso hindi niyo nasundan, di ba? As an example lang. So dito, guys, sinasabi dito, si Shapiro-Wilk test is a test, statistical test to determine if your data, if your distribution is normally distributed or not. Okay, so my Wilk statistics yan, my p-value, and then my alpha, and then my conclusion. Okay, ano ba yung, pag nagtetest tayo, guys, meron tayong null hypothesis. So the null hypothesis here is our data is normally distributed. No? Ito yung null hypothesis natin. Can you see, guys? Ayan po. So that's our null hypothesis. Okay, of course, our alternative hypothesis, HA, is that your data, the data distribution of your data is not normally distributed. Okay, so tingnan natin to, guys. Okay, we will not discuss how this was computed. So may ginagamit silang measure dyan, may ginagamit silang way to compute the Wilk statistic. Okay, and then the p-value. This is what's important for us, no? Yung p-value. So usually ang benchmark natin is your alpha. Do you recall, guys, kung ano yung alpha? This is your level of I'm saying it here now kasi babalikan natin yan. This is your level of what, guys? If you recall from your previous stat subjects. Level of ano to? Level of letter S? Significance, okay? So ito yung gagamitin natin as a benchmark whether to reject or do not reject your null hypothesis. So dadalawa lang naman, guys, yung conclusion natin, or how do you call that conclusion? Ano yung word doon? Ano yung statistical term doon, guys? When we make a certain conclusion about a particular statistical test, letter I. Inference, okay? Kasi yung isa, descriptive statistics, tapos yung isa naman, inferential statistics. Yung descriptive kasi, we're just, quote-unquote, describing your data. Pag inferential statistic naman, we would like to draw out certain conclusions or inferences about a population using your sample. Kasi hindi naman natin pwede makuha yung population eh. Kadalasan gano'n naman, no? Kunyari, if you want to research about the whole LaSalle population, the LSU population, siguro matatapos ka ng graduate, hindi mo pa nakuha lahat ng data, no? It's time consuming, it's very expensive. By the time you're able to get quote-unquote all the data, nagbago na siguro yon. So what we do is a sampling lang, di ba? I hope na-discussion to dun sa previous statistics subject nyo. And particularly, what type of sampling dapat? Letter R, dapat ano? Dapat random, guys, no? Random dapat yung sample. Kasi pag hindi random yung pagpili natin ng sample, magkakaroon ng letter B, guys.
Bias.
Bias dun sa data natin. And we don't want that. We don't want bias dun sa data natin kasi magiging skewed yung ano natin, yung inference natin. Alright? So assuming guys na itong ano natin, itong data natin, assuming this follows a random distribution, randomly selected data set. Okay, so saan na tayo? So we can now create a conclusion, no? In fact, andito na yung conclusion, no. Ano din yung conclusion? So we base it on the p-value. There are two ways actually to base it from, but we're going to just use this p-value. Yung p-value natin, guys, is ano, 0.0000, that's 5 zeros and then 3, no? That's 0.00. Bakit nawala? Okay. Gamit itong ballpoint. Okay, our p-value is equal to point. Can you see this, guys?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ito yung p natin, guys, no? 10 to the negative 6. Ano ibig sabihin yan? We're going to go to the left 6 places. So that means 5 zeros yun. Kasi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pag e to the negative 6, ibig sabihin yan, guys, magdagdag kayo ng 5 zeros. Minus 1 nyo to. Kasi magsisimula tayong bumilang dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dito yung point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ay, wait. Kulang pa pala. 6 dapat. Bakit 6? Kasi negative 6. Okay? So that means 5 zeros yan. Okay. So ang ano natin, guys, ang p-value is practically 0, guys, no? And ang ano natin, guys, we will benchmark it against your alpha. So ang question, is it less than your alpha, which is 0.05? Less ba siya ng alpha? Answer,
Yeah.
guys? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Now, ang conclusion natin, if the P is low, okay, para matandaan nyo to, the null hypothesis must go. Okay, so tandaan nyo yung madaling makabisado na yan. If the P is low, the null must go. Ano ibig sabihin natin ng low? Low means compared to your benchmark. And ang bine-benchmark natin dyan, guys, yung alpha, yung level of significance. So since the p-value for this Shapiro-Wilk test is less than 0.05, then ang sabi nga niya, ito, no. Ang ibig sabihin nun, okay, anong answer, guys? We reject. No dyan, ibig sabihin, reject our null hypothesis. Kaya nga must go yun, guys. No? Ibig sabihin must go, reject your null hypothesis. Ano yung null hypothesis natin? That your data, the distribution of your data is normally distributed. What's the meaning of that? Our data is not normally distributed. Okay? Clear, guys? Sound off, please. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
isa pa lang.
sir.
Okay.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes
Thank you.
po, sir.
Salamat.
Yes po.
Okay, good. All right. So, of course, yung reversion, guys, kunyari, what if P was, example lang What if P was 0.07? Finally, guys, P is 0.07. So this P is greater than 0.05. So anong conclusion natin dyan?
Accept the null.
Okay? So, ang mas tama, guys, ang mas tamang term is we fail to reject the null hypothesis. We actually do not accept the null hypothesis, no? Ibig sabihin, hindi lang tayo nakakita ng evidence na hindi siya normally distributed. So if P is 0.07 for instance, then ang conclusion dyan, we fail to reject our null hypothesis that our data is normally distributed. Okay? Wala tayong nakitang evidence na which will tell us that our null hypothesis, our data is normally distributed, no? Yun ang yun ang null hypothesis natin. Wala tayong nakitang evidence na against this hypothesis. Okay? Clear, guys? So for both variables, weekly ad expense and weekly sales, we fail to reject the null hypothesis that our data, we reject the null hypothesis that our data is normally distributed. Kasi ito, less than 0.05 din to. Question so far, guys? Question so far?
None, sir.
Okay.
Ano po?
Okay, naalala nyo to, guys? Naalala nyo yan? Diba last time ginawa natin yan? 2.139. Ito, kita nyo to, diba? Ninormalize natin yung data na yan, diba? Remember, guys? Okay, so gine-generate din yan ni real stats, no? Okay, so I just presented this, guys, just to have you also a feel of the use of real stat. Kasi kunyari kung wala tayong R, real stat talaga gagamitin natin kasi mas marami siyang features, mas marami siyang mas marami siyang capabilities. So here are just some plots. Okay, QQ plot, guys, is used to determine if the data is normally distributed. So kung titingnan itong straight line na to, if your data is very close to this line here, then normally distributed yan. No? Okay? Normally distributed. Pero makikita natin dun sa mga tails, okay, malayo siya dun sa line. Dito sa mga center, okay lang siya. No? Okay lang yung data distribution natin. But dito sa mga tails na to, medyo, lalo na dito, guys, medyo wala siya dun sa straight line na yan. Okay? So that's your quantile plot. So this is for weekly sales. Ganun din dito for lalo na kay weekly ad expense, Kita nyo? Okay. We'll discuss this more, guys, when we go to regression. Pinakita ko lang sa inyo, guys, na maraming pwedeng i-generate si real stats and of course si Arden. And then hindi tayo titigil, guys. It's not enough for us just to know this, just to be able to generate this. Kailangan natin malaman kung ano tong mga to, no? Ito, ginawa natin to last time, guys. Yung 2.13 na to, this is your standardized value for weekly ads and weekly expense. 1.5, ito yun. Diba? Ito yun, 1.58, 2.13, 2.139. Ito yun, guys. Ito. Yan, side by side siya. Parang yung ano yung formula natin dati? If you recall, guys, ano yung formula? Anong function sa Excel yun?
Is it standardized?
Yeah, standardized siya, di ba? Standardized siya. Tapos dito, sa R, kay real stat, sabi niya may isang outlier daw dito sa weekly sales. Pareho ba to nang na-generate natin last time? Tingnan nyo nga guys, pareho ba na isang outlier? Didn't we put that here guys? Ito, di ba? Si weekly sales may isang outlier. Bakit? Ba't naging outlier to? Anong basis ang ginamit natin? Is it the two key basis? Ano yung two key basis guys? Two key. Ito. Ano yung two key basis guys? Ano ta? Based on our lower whisker and upper whisker. Di ba? Naalala nyo to guys? Itong whisker natin. Kung bumaba dito, ito, this is your max, mean. Kung lumampas dyan guys, sabi natin, outlier yan, no? Based on two keys formulation. So anong ginamit dito ni Excel stat? May outlier ba siyang sinabi sa atin dito? Meron ba?
Meron, sir.
Meron. Ano kayang ginamit niya? Two key or yung standardized value? Isa, no? Isa to. So ano ginamit niya?
Standardized.
Oh, in fact, anong Z value ang ginamit niya, guys? Kita niyo sa formula na to, di ba? Can you see this, guys? Binilang niya, guys, lahat ng mga greater than 2.5 plus lahat ng mga less than 2.5. Bakit 2.5, guys? So, ang ginamit niyang standard is what?
95%
Yeah, 2.5.
confidence
Ilang
level.
percent yung 2.5, guys? Kung naalala nyo. Dito kasi sa ginamit natin last time, anong ginamit natin?
5%?
Ha?
5%?
5%. 5% ba yun? Dali, ha? Let's work on that. Kasi 2.5 yung ginamit niya, no? Sige. Just to, parang review na rin din natin. I'm going to use this. Okay. So 2.5 to, no? 2.5%. Sorry. But 2.5%? No. My mistake. Hindi siya percent. Ano dapat to, guys? This should be negative 2.5 and this should be positive 2.5. Diba? Yun na ginamit niya na Z value. Z is equal to negative 2.5 at saka Z1 niya, Z2. How did I know, guys? How did I know that our real statistics use 2.5? Doon sa formula, tingnan nyo. Ito. Diba ito? Tingnan nyo itong formula na to. Here. Kasi binilang niya. No? Binilang niya kung ilan yung, can you see guys? Kung ilan yung greater than 2.5 at saka ilan yung less than 2.5. Okay. Let me pause for a while, guys. Questions pag hindi na itindihan, ha? Ano bang ginagawa dito? Binibilang yung outliers, no? At saka missing data. Kung may blank na data, ilalagay niyo dito. So may blank ba na data? Wala. Okay, mayroon bang non-numeric na data? Wala rin for both variables. Kasi importante yan kasi baka nagkamali sa inputting or baka may hindi na ilagay na data and that could affect our analysis. So walang blank data for both, wala ring non-numerical. Ibig sabihin lahat ng data natin tama, numerical. Okay, so dito guys, ano yung formula? Greater than 2.5 and less than 2.5, no? Less than negative 2.5. Do you get me, guys? So if you take a look at this, okay, so ito yung formula niya, standardized. No? This is what we did last time. Kinuha niya yung yung standardized na figure. Okay. Kuha ba? Gentlemen and ladies, kuha.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, sige. So balikan natin ito. Kasi yung ginamit natin last time 2.68, no? 2.68, it represents ilan 'yon? Yung ginamit natin last time na 2.68, di ba last time sabi natin, ang gamitin natin benchmark is negative 2.68 at saka positive 2.68. It represents ilan, guys? Ilang percent to? This is 99.
632 po
Around,
ata, sir.
around
Or
99.6 something, di ba?
Opo.
Tapos ito, mga
0.00368.
0.3% something lang. Approximately lang,
Oh.
guys, to approximately lang, no? This must be some, basta lahat yan na 100%, guys. Okay? Dito naman, guys, yung ginamit na real statistics, ano yung ginamit niya? Ano yung ginamit niya na level of significance? So, anong function yon, guys? So, din natin is equal to sa negative 2.5 at saka positive 2.5, no? So, we know negative 2.5, malalaman natin to. We can compute for this. Ilan yung percentage na to? So, ilan yung percentage yan, guys? Let me increase the... Sabi natin na kung alam natin yung z-value, mako-compute natin yung area under the curve. Pag alam natin yung area under the curve, mako-compute natin yung z-value. Using what function, guys? Dalawa lang yan. Kung normally distributed, norms dist at saka norms in, di ba? Norms dist and norms in. Kailan ginagamit si norms dist?
Area under the curve, sir.
Correct. Thank you. Yun ang hinahanap natin. Pag yung hinahanap natin, what's the area under the curve? Norms dist tayo. Pag ang hinahanap naman natin yung z-value, norms in. Dito, ang alam natin yung z-value, ang hinahanap natin area under the curve. So gagamitin natin si norms dist, right? Okay. So I'm going to type that. Norms. Bakit may S, guys? Bakit may S? Kasi may norm dist din eh. Kailan natin ginagamit si norm dist at saka si norms dist? Anyone? Kasi guys, tingnan yung norma, yan no? My norm.dist, my norm.ind, my norm.s.dist, norm.s.ind. Meron din norms, ito yung luma, no? Norms dist, norms in. Legacy formula yan. Kaya tingnan yung may triangle. Ibig sabihin, that was the old formula. So we can use this, ito. Guys, anong answer doon? Ano difference ng norms dist sa norm dist? Norms dist or norm.s.dist? What's the difference between that and as compared to norm dist? Walang S. Anyone? What does the S stand for there? Hello, guys. Any guess, please?
Sir, from what I remember, yung norm S-dist is for computing probabilities.
Ayan, you're computing for probabilities. Kaso, ang difference guys, ang norm dist at saka norms dist, yung may S, is that sa norms this, guys, standardized yung normal distribution. Ibig sabihin, alam natin na ang mean 0, standard deviation 1. Pag norm dist, okay, it's not standardized. Ibig sabihin, ang mean yan can be any number. Kunyari, 90. Ang standard deviation, kunyari, 5. Okay? So pag alam natin na standard normal distribution, ang gagamitin natin, norms, may S, dist. How do we know, guys, that it's a standard normal distribution? Z value. Diba? Pag Z value yung ginagamit natin, guys, standardized yan. No? At saka, remember, guys, na pag standard kasi, di ba, ang mean yan, 0. Okay? At saka yung, yung standard deviation niya, 1. Okay? Ang hindi standardized, guys, we use X values. Ang Z values, guys, ginagamit yan specifically for standard normal distribution. If you have any other distribution where the mean is not 0 and the standard deviation is not maybe 1, pero ang mean niya hindi 0, then guys, hindi yan standardized, no? Okay? Alright. So, sige, gawin natin, guys. Ano yung area under the curve nito? So, norms.s.this or norms.this, pareho lang yan. Z value is negative 2.5, comma. Ano ba, guys? Cumulative ba o probability density function? CDF ba o PDF?
CDF.
CDF. Okay, guys, huwag niyong kalimutan to, ha? Angkinin nyo na to. Once you learn this, make it your own formula, make it your own function. So again, what we're trying to solve is ano ba yung area under the curve nito? Ano yung probability? What's the probability that you'll have a standard deviation equal to negative 2.5? Ibig sabihin nun, 2.5 standard deviations to the left of the average. Kasi, okay, let me just draw that just to make sure that we review. Okay. Depends. Naka-formula kasi tayo. Okay, ito kasi yun, no? So this is your mean, 0. And this is your, this is one standard deviation. Diba? Standard deviation to. One standard deviation to the left, one standard deviation to the right. SD plus 1, negative 1. No? So yung mga Z values natin dito, Z is equal to 0 dito sa gitna. No? Tapos ito, Z is equal to negative 1, negative 2, tapos andito yung negative 2.5. And then sa kabila din, guys, since symmetrical to, no? Z is equal to 1, Z is equal to 2, Z is equal to 2.5. Okay? Any questions, guys? Sorry for repeating this kasi ang experience ko, nakakalimutan to. And also some of you might not know how to use this in Excel. Kaya nga parang dito sa subject natin, I hope na nai-increase yung skill set natin. So let me go to norms this. Sabi ko nga, guys, pwedeng norm.s.this or norms this. Okay, so gamitin ko na lang si norms this para shortcut. Tingnan nyo, isa lang hinahanap, guys, Z value. Okay, Z. Tapos yung kanina, si norm.s.this, okay, dalawang hinahanap, no? Ito na yung mas bagong function. So this one, and then CDF tayo, cumulative, ang ibig sabihin, bibigay yung curve dito. Pag PDF, guys, yung ano lang, yung height at this point. And we don't want that. Ang gusto natin yan, true. Control enter. So this is 0.006 or that's 0.6%. Okay, can I copy the formula to down, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is now 99.3%. Okay. Ano yung 99.3%, guys? It's the area to the left, guys. Ito, yung kanina, yung 0.006, ito yon. To the left of your z, negative 2.5. Ito naman, z is equal to 2.5. No? Ito, ang area, yung 99.6, itong buong to the left. Kasama to. Okay, you follow, guys? You
Yes
follow?
po, sir.
Okay, so this is, kung 99 point, ano to? Kung 99.6. Okay. Ano nga yung area under the curve? What's the area between negative 2.5 and 2.5? Area between z is equal to negative 2.5 and z is equal to positive 2.5. Okay, guys, ano yung area in between them? Ito yung negative 2.5, ito yung positive 2.5. Therefore, itong area to. Ilan yan, guys? Ilan? So ito 99.3%. 99.3%. This is, ilan to? What's the area under the curve, guys? This is 0.6%. No? This is what? This is
Same din po, sir.
0.6%. Oh. Ito, tama ba yung linagay ko na 99 point ano to? 99.3% ba to, guys? Is this correct? Is that correct, guys? Mali yan, ha? Bakit?
Mali, sir.
Oo.
Dapat equal to 100% po.
Ay, 100% yung buo, no? Everything. No? I was just referring to yung area under the curve, yung nasa gitna. Between, ito. Yan. Between negative 2.5 and positive 2.5. Ito lang. Itong area na to. Yan. Yan lang siya. No? Ilan yan, guys? Ano itong 99.379? Ano siya, guys? Class? Ano siya? Yung 99.3.
Sir, yun yung kasama yung outliers sa right, sir?
O, sa left.
Sa left po. Okay.
Ito yung kasama, guys, si 0.6. Okay, remember, guys, pag ng norm, ano yung ano ko? Ba't nawala? Pag nag-norm this tayo, guys, ito, norm this daw ng 2.5, ito. Diba ito yung 2.5? That will be the area under the curve to the left of 2.5. So yung to the left of 2.5, ito yung buong yon, di ba? Class, pakisabing yes kung naintindihan. Guys, ito
Yes
yung
po,
z
sir.
is equal to 2.5. Nung norms this tayo kay Excel, using z is equal to 2.5, this one, 99.379, is everything to the left of 2.5. So yung buong area na yan. Right? Eh, ang gusto kong area, yung from negative 2.5 lang up to 2.5. Ito lang. So ilan to, guys?
98.8.
98.8, di lalaki. Eh kasi hindi dapat natin kasama. Ay wait, 98.8. Sorry. Paano mo na ko yung 98.8? Sorry. Ha?
Minus mo yung 0.6 dun sa...
Yeah, that's correct. No? That's correct. How did you get that? Kasi yung 99.379 hanggang dito sa 2.5 yon. Now we have to subtract this area kasi ang gusto lang natin yung in between lang, itong area na to. Okay, so what's that, guys? What's that? So that should be minus itong area na yan, yung 0.66. So that's around 98.8%. So dapat yan, dapat ito guys, itong area under the curve na to, naka-green, should be 98.8%. Around that figure. No? 98.8%. So i-validate natin, tama ba yun guys? Kung 0.6% to, tapos 0.6% din to, ilan yon? 0.6 at saka 0.6 guys, ilan yon?
1.2.
1.2%. Plus this one. Yung 1.2% plus 98.8%, ilan yon?
100.
100%. So that accounts for all yung area ng normal distribution natin. Clear yun guys? Clear? Hello? Clear ba?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. So ano yung level of significance na to, guys? Dito sa problem na to, ano yung level of significance? Ano yung alpha natin dito? What will be your alpha? Alpha is 0.6 plus 0.6. Okay? Itong dalawang to. Okay? So that's 1.2%. Alright? So yung mga hypothesis guys na pag sinabing 5% yung alpha, ibig sabihin nun 2.5% to at saka 2.5% to. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Okay, ito ang ginamit natin ng alpha dito to determine an outlier is a level of significance at 1.2%. Okay, this will become clearer guys kapag kapag all the more nag-residual high hypothesis testing. Okay, so let me just skip that. Let me just move on. Okay, isa na tayo. All right. Okay, I think sufficient na yung discussion na muna natin dyan, guys. Okay, so let's now go to the third question. Okay, create a histogram. Okay, research na ba yan? Paano tayo mag-create ng histogram, guys? Paano tayo mag-create ng histogram? Although na-generate na natin, hindi pa, no? Kasi pala yung binigay ko to, kasama na yung histogram na to. No? Okay, how do you generate a histogram? Take note guys na kasama sa discussion natin yung yung skill set in using using Excel. Okay, paano tayo mag-create ng histogram? Sige, ang gawin natin guys, copy nga natin to. Let's copy this. Copy natin data natin, Control C, and let's open na lang kayo ng bagong guys, open na lang kayo ng bagong worksheet. Control V. Okay, kasi yung question sabi, histogram daw using pivot table. So let me name this histogram pivot table. All right. Have you done this, guys? Dapat makaabot tayo guys sa makaabot mo lang sana tayo dito sa number dito sa number 5 and 6. If we're able to do this 5 and 6, I'll be happy kasi ang susunod niyan ito yung mga questions na to which I'm going to record already. Ito guys kasi dapat this week natapos natin to itong summary output ng regression. Kaso nga lang because of two classes na no class on Monday and this coming Monday pa. That's why I'll be recording this and post it sa natin sa Canvas. Ang request ko na lang guys, paki-panood nyo, no? And follow along. Anyway, you have the file. Okay, so going back guys, asan na tayo dito? You have this already? Do you already have your data copied to another worksheet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige, so sabi, create a histogram using a pivot table. Do you know how to create a pivot table, guys, in Excel? Paki-chat nga kung ano, yes or no, please. I'd like to know, guys, kung if you know how to make use of. Okay, thank you, Luisa. I forget na. The rest, guys? No. Sige. Thank you, Ernest. Sino pa? No. Thank you, Hans. Yung iba, sino marunong ng pivot table? Okay. Pivot table. Okay. Yung iba, kulang pa yata ng sumasagot. Kaya, okay, kaya gumawa pero di sanay gumamit siya. Okay, thank you, Raizen. Okay, kaya gumawa pero di sanay. All right, thank you so much. All right, so I guess many of you haven't used a pivot table or siguro nagamit yung dati kaso siguro nakalimutan nyo lang. But anyway, let's create a pivot. Let's use a pivot table to create. Let's use a pivot table to create a histogram. Okay, ang pivot table, guys, as the name suggests, dapat yung data natin should be converted into a table. Kasi ito, guys, range lang to, no? Hindi siya table. May mga certain characteristics or features on table which is better than just an ordinary range. Okay, usually when I handle let's say descriptive statistics in the undergrad, usually talagang kasama yung discussion ng pivot table. Unfortunately, guys, ito ang subject natin is applied regression and time series. So I don't have the luxury of time to discuss that. But anyway, I'll just give you a flavor. Okay, how do you convert a range? This is what you call a range. Range siya, R-A-N-G-E, range of data. How do you convert this into a table? In order to use the pivot table, kailangan yung data natin may range. In range, no? Dapat, guys, yung data natin, dapat ang arrangement niyan, dapat walang extraneous na data to the right, to the left, above, or below. Ibig sabihin, dapat wala, kunyari, may Q dito, may R dito. Okay? So, wag nyo lalagyan ng mga extraneous. Kung hindi nyo naman isasama sa table, dapat tanggalin nyo yan, no? There should be no data or inputs anywhere close to the right, to the left, or above or below. Pwedeng dito, pwede magkaroon dito, R. Okay lang yan. That's okay kasi malayo naman siya dito sa table na to. So any one of you know how to convert this into a table quickly? Okay, so siguro baka hindi nyo pa na ano yun. Sa Windows, Control-T. Sa Mac, check nyo kung Control-T o Command-T, please. Okay, ulitin ko. Dapat, guys, nasa table kayo. Anywhere here. Anywhere in your data set. Then Control-T.
Same din po sa Mac.
Thank you. Thank you, ha. Sa Mac, Control-T din, no? So, ang sabi ni Excel, ito yung shortcut, no? Where is the data for your table? Okay. Tama. Nakita niyo itong running ants, no? Okay. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, guys, dapat walang katabi dyan kasi kung may katabi dyan, isasama niya sa table yon. And we don't want that. No? Dali may chat, ha? Check. Hindi pa. Aki, hindi pa pivot table. We're first converting it into a table. Table lang muna. No? Ang question ni Aki, okay, so let me just cancel this first. Ang question ni Aki, insert, ayan, itong pivot table. Hindi pa tayo pivot table, Aki. We're first converting it into a table. Okay, and how do you convert it into a table? Two ways. Pwedeng dito, data, and then, data ba yun? Or insert table. Yan. Pwedeng insert, then table. Or yung sinabi ko kanina, Control-T, that's a shortcut. Control-T is the keyboard shortcut. Alright, so tama ba yung gines ni Excel na yun ang table natin? Tama, A1 to B191, correct? Okay, tama, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now you see, guys, why there should not be any extraneous. Pag sinabi extraneous, yung hindi naman kasama dun sa gagawin natin table. Kasi babasahin ni Excel yung isasama niya. pag mag-automatic siya. My table has headers. Yes, that's correct. Okay. All right. So what happened now, guys? What happened now? Notice nagkaroon ng automatic filter dito sa taas. Okay? So ibig sabihin ba niyan table na yung ano natin, yung data natin na to? Ito ba yung guys yung basis para masabi natin na table na to, guys? Yung filter na to, drop down filter na to. Is that the basis for saying that our object is now a table? Answer? Hindi, guys. Answer is no. No, hindi. Hindi komot may filter dito. Hindi ibig sabihin table na yan. How do we know it's a table, guys? How do we know it's a table? If you go to the table, guys, kita nyo ano lumalabas sa ano nyo, sa Excel. Anong tabang lumalabas, guys?
The sign?
Yeah, may table tools kayo dito. No? Yung mga Mac users, may lumabas ba? Nung pumasok anywhere in the table, guys, go there. Automatic ba may nag-a-appear na table tools? Mac users, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the basis for saying na table na tayo, naka-table na yung data natin. Magbibigay lang ako ng example very quickly lang ha. So, kunyari ito A, ito B, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Kunyari, guys, random lang naman. Okay, this is your data, no? Okay. Let me convert this into data and then filter. Okay, tingnan nyo to guys. May filter to. May filter siya. Pero table ba to? Table ba siya, guys? If you click anywhere here, hindi lalabas yung table tools. Ibig sabihin, kahit may filter pa siya, no? Kahit may filter pa siya, it doesn't mean that it's a table. Why do we need to know that? Kasi dapat alam natin kung yung data natin converted into a table already. Kasi hindi tayo pwedeng gumawa ng pivot table kung hindi table yung converted into a table yung data natin. Clear, guys?
Yes po, sir.
Alright. So, pwede na tayong mag-create dito ng pivot table using this kasi naka-convert na siya into a table. No? Alright. So, go anywhere here. Okay. Yung sinasabi ni Aki kanina, insert pivot table. Pwede yon. Or, a shortcut can be Alt and Alt. Sorry, mahilig ako mag keyboard shortcut. Paki-check lang sa Mac kung kung pareho tayo ng shortcut. All right, so the shortcut is Alt and V. Alt plus N plus V. Okay? So go here, go to your table anywhere there, and I'm going to press all together Alt and V. Yan. So you have this, create a pivot table. You follow, guys? Sa Mac ba, Alt and V din?
Hindi ko po ma-figure
Hindi
out,
maano?
sir, kung ano yung...
Oh, I see. Sorry.
NS ko na lang po, pivot table.
Oh, sige. So sa Mac users, pwedeng insert pivot table. Insert sa Mac?
Opo, sir.
Insert pivot table. Subukan mo nga command Alt and V, command and V. Ayaw ba?
Bagong Excel sheet po yung lumalabas.
Okay. Sorry. Dapat ang lumabas create pivot table. Okay, so siguro that's something sino yung sumasagot?
Ernest po.
Ernest, assignment mo yan ha. Pakialam ko ano yung shortcut sa pivot table sa Mac ha. Kasi sa Windows, Alt and V, no? Alright, so sabi dito create a pivot table. Okay, first, select a data range. Automatically nahulaan ni Excel kung ano yung table natin. It's table 1. Ito yung kanina. Nag-default siya na pangalan table 1. And then where do you want to create sabi dito, choose where you want to create the pivot table. So dito na lang guys, dito na natin i-create sa existing worksheet. Okay, and I'm going to put it in, create natin dito sa H1. Okay, H1 na lang. Okay ba, guys? Are you able to follow, guys?
Yes po.
Okay, walang question? Sino may question? Dapat ganun pala yung tanong ko, no? Sino may question? O may sino may question? Sino may question, guys? Okay, wala? Sige. I-okay natin to. Okay, what do you have here? So, na-detach yan, ha? You have now here your pivot table fields. Okay? Siguro, guys, in the future or in an extra quote-unquote recording, I'll give some add-in lectures dito sa pivot table kasi napaka-importante niyan. No? So, ang gagawin muna natin, we have to answer our question. Okay, ang tanong guys, ano ba daw yung create a pivot table, create a histogram, okay, using the pivot table. So, gawin natin for weekly ad expense, tapos kayo na gumawa sa weekly sales, no? Okay, so I'm going to do it. Sige, gawin natin for weekly sales, tapos gawin nyo for weekly ad expense. So, yun itong 4 panes dito. May filter, columns, rows, values. Okay, so what we're going to do in order to create a pivot table, create a histogram, is to drag weekly sales dito sa rows. Pag dinag nyo lang, guys, sa weekly sales sa rows, ano lalabas? Ano lumabas, guys?
Sir, same po tayo.
Oo, lumabas yung data natin dito, no? Lumabas yung data natin. Ito. Tama? Tama, guys?
Yes.
Yes po.
Okay, and then we have to drag it also here sa values. Okay, so far, guys. Ito yun, napaka-powerful ng ng pivot table, and we hindi pa nga natin dinidiscuss talaga yan. Dinidiscuss lang natin siya just to create a histogram. No? Okay, nakita nyo guys anong ginawa niya? Yung sum, ang niya, sum of weekly sales. We don't want the sum, ang gusto natin yung count, no? So, ang gagawin natin dito, click nyo to. Can you see, guys? And then here, you'll have value field settings. Paki-click yung value field settings. So, ano na lumabas, guys? Any questions? Okay, no questions? Sige. Value field settings, guys, ang default niya, sum. We don't want the sum, we just want the count. Kung titignan nyo guys, may sum, may count, may average, etc. Maraming mga functions na pwedeng gawin. So gusto lang natin bilangin, no? Count.
Sir,
Alright.
question po.
Yes,
Yung
sige.
sa akin po parang walang drop down na ano po.
Walang drop down? O sige, kung walang drop
info
down,
lang po yun.
sige, kung walang drop down, ganito gawin natin, ha? So, sabihin natin walang drop down dito sa dito sa weekly sales. So, i-close ko na muna to. Then go to your table. Meron ka na sa table. Meron na.
Meron po, sir.
Okay, then sige. Right click mo siya.
Apo.
Yan, makikita mo si value field settings.
Okay po.
Kita mo?
Apo.
Okay. So value field settings, you'll be brought here, and then wag mo ano mo si Sam, palitan mo ng count.
Okay po, sir. Thank you.
Okay. You have this now? Guys, so nga
Yes
pala.
po, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Pag may question kayo, pakisabi naman yung pangalan para ma-acknowledge ko yung yung kayo, ha? Sabihin niyo muna yung
Ernest po, sir.
Ayan, Ernest,
Sorry.
thank you. Pag may question kayo, sir, Bob, si Ernest, ayan, ganun na lang, no? Para alam ko kung sino yung tatanong. Alright, thank you, Ernest. Alright, so ito, guys, you have the count. Count yan. Kaso ayaw natin ng ganyan. Ano ba yung histogram, guys? Di ba ang histogram, ganito yung itsura niyan eh. Pens. Si histogram, guys, ganito yung itsura nun. Di ba ganyan? Ganyan yun eh. Di ba? That's your histogram. Ganyan, etc. So how is histogram drawn? Kung nag-create tayo na, anong tawag nyo dito, guys? Naalala nyo to?
Beans.
Beans, yes. Kailangan may beans tayo. No? Nagka-create tayo ng beans yan. So, depende sa grouping. Ang instructions ko yata sa inyo, create 10 beans or 8 beans. Madali naman i-adjust yun. So, how do we do this? Paano natin lalagyan ng beans to? Well, this is easy. Sa pivot table, ang dali niyan. So, let's go here. Let's go here, guys, to your row labels, to your weekly sales. We don't want these individual numbers. Gusto natin siya igugrupo. Paano natin igugrupo to? Sige, are you here, guys? Have you clicked to this pivot table? Andito na
Yes
kayo?
po, sir.
Okay, and then right-click ulit, no? Right-click. Tapos what do you see here? Ito yung mga options natin. Okay, here, you have this group. I-group natin. This is equivalent to your bins. I-group natin. Okay, ano i-group natin? Tignan nyo, nagsa-start at ano siya, start at 110924. Ito yung minimum, no? And then end at 731834 maximum. So we can tweak this a bit. 110924. Gawin natin mas maliit ng konti, no? Gawin natin 110900 kunyari, no? I-group naman kasi yan eh. So let's make it 110900, yung pinaka-minimum niya. Or you can make it a little lower pa kung gusto nyo. 110800, it's really up to you. Mag-experiment lang kayo. Okay, starting at 110900. Dito naman sa maximum 731834. Gawin natin, anong gusto niyo, guys? It should be higher, no? 731, pwedeng 900, no? Sige, lagay natin 731,900. 731,900 or it can be 732. Okay? So, pwede yun. Basta yung starting at lower than the minimum, yung ending at higher than the maximum. Alright, okay. By, ang default niya, 100,000. So, ang gagawin niya, ang bins niya, by 100,000. Okay, ibig sabihin, 110,900 plus 100,000 yon. Tapos the next bin will be another plus 100,000, etc. So, okay. Okay na, guys? Okay? Alright. So what happened, guys? Tingnan nyo. Nag-create siya ng bin. Nag-create siya ng bin na tigwa 100,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 7 lang yung bins natin. Pwede natin dagdagan yung bins by, bawasan natin yung 100,000. So group by, okay, siguro gawin natin, kunyari 90,000. Ano mangyari kung 90,000? 90, 1, 2, 3, 90,000. Okay. Hindi pa rin nagbago, 7 pa rin siya. Dagdagan natin ng konti. Bawasan natin ng konti. Gawin natin 80,000. Nadagdagan ng konti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Naging 8 bins na. Sige, dagdagan pa natin. Group by. Gawin na natin, kung 50,000 siya, ayan. Okay? So let's make it by 50,000. So you have how many bins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bins. Okay. So, tingnan nyo, guys. From 110,900 to 160,900, that's 500 bins, no? 500. Tatlo yung elements niya. Tatlo yung laman doon. Etc. etc. Okay. You follow, guys?
Yes po, sir.
Alright. So, ang kagandahan nito, guys, di ba? Ang bilis pag pivot table, automatically, siya na mismo mag-group, ika-count na rin kagad niya. No? Hindi na tayo gagawa ng formulas. So, go here again, guys. Go here. And then, ano makikita natin? When we go here to our pivot table, may lalabas sa pivot table tools. Andiyan dyan si analyze. andyan si design. No? Okay, under analyze, what do you have? Pwede kang mag-create ng pivot chart. Pivot chart. Yan. In fact, dito na, ang default niya. Ito na guys, histogram na to. No? A column chart. So, pwede kang may mga options. Okay. Let's just choose the first one. Okay, this one. Okay. Yan, may histogram na tayo guys. Lakihan natin. And we can do a little formatting na lang. A little formatting na lang. I'll remove this. Okay. I'll change this one. Ano yung pangalan nito? Is equal to count of weekly sales. Okay. Or you can change it with a name, say histogram for weekly sales. Pwedeng ganun. Enter. Yan. Okay, yan ang title niya. No? And then, very quickly lang guys, you may format it. Okay, tanggalin ko itong total na to. Okay. Okay, then, pwede nating right-click natin. Format chart area. Or, subukan natin i-edit guys ha. Hindi. Data labels. Format axis natin. Pwedeng wala siyang fill, no? Okay. Okay. Ayaw. Siguro. Anyway, I'll just leave the design guys to you. Ang importante, nakapag-create tayo ng ano, nakapag-create tayo ng histogram. Alam ko pwede dapat pwede dapat let me just see, no? Hindi ko makita eh. Format axis. Pag continuous, ayaw, no? Okay. Anyway, guys, so that's beside the point. Okay, so this is your histogram for your weekly sales using your pivot table. Okay, any questions? Bilis ng oras. Time na. Okay, let me jump here, guys. Gusto ko lang ma-plot na natin to. Create a scatter plot. At least makaabot tayo dito, guys. Scatter plot. Now, whatever we finish here, guys, siguro pag mag-record ako, no, i-record ko from here, from number 5 hanggang dito sa 2B and 2C. No? And then I'm going to post it. Para hindi na-miss yung hindi natin na-miss yung no classes on Monday, last Monday, at saka this coming Monday. Alright, it's important guys, pag nag-regression na tayo, kailangan i-plot muna natin data natin. So how do we plot your data? Okay, so we're asked here to create a scatter plot for weekly ads at saka weekly sales. Sabi, ang weekly ads daw, yung independent variable natin, nasa x-axis, at saka si weekly sales nasa y-axis. Okay, so let's do that, guys. So how do we create a table, a scatter plot? So highlight natin, let's highlight yung weekly ads and weekly sales natin. Okay, naka-highlight na guys. It's almost time. Naka-highlight na ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Then, insert tayo, di ba? Insert. Highlight nyo muna, insert, and then charts. Ganun ba rin sa Mac? Insert din.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, insert. Then what chart are we going to use? Gagamitin natin guys itong scatter plot na to. Yan. So let me bring it down here. Alright. So ito guys yung scatter plot natin. No? Ito yung x-axis natin. Okay, this is your, ano yung x-axis natin guys? See, independent variables, so weekly ads. And then this is our y-axis. This is our weekly sales. And how do we describe the relationship between these variables guys? Kasi ang description natin, okay, if you go here sa 2A guys, makikita nyo to. Okay. This is how we describe our the relationship between our data. We can use what we call, which we're going to learn next time, yung variance at saka yung correlation. Okay. Pag ganito yung plot, guys, halos wala silang relationship, no? That your correlation is equal to 0. On the other hand, pag ganito, guys, pag sloping upward, okay, that's a positive correlation. On the other hand, pag ganito, sloping downward, that's a negative correlation. So yung plot natin kanina dito, okay, positive ba yung relationship nila o negative?
Positive, sir.
Positive, no? This is sloping upwards, no? Okay? Strong correlation ba sila or weak correlation? How does a strong correlation look like? Okay, and then I'll end here. Pag strong correlation, guys, so if you have your data, ang strong correlation, that's a strong correlation. Pag weak correlation, hindi pronounce yung slope. Ito pronounce yung slope eh. Ito hindi. Ang perfect correlation naman guys, nasa line lahat ng points natin. Yan, perfect correlation yan. Okay? Alright, so let me end there guys kasi time na nakakaya naman sa inyo. No? I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to stop this recording, syempre. And then I'm going to start recording starting from question number 5. No? So I'm going to show how you can do this and then answer 5, 6, and 7 and then go to 2B and 2C. 2B, 2C, and then also 4. Siguro ito two recordings guys, no? And then kung pwede lang guys, panood, no? Yung i-record ko. Okay, are there questions guys? Any questions?
None, sir.
None?
None
Okay.
po, sir.
Did you learn something today guys?
Yes.
May natutunan ba kayo?
Meron,
Meron po.
sir.
Sure?
Meron
Teka
po.
muna, may kilala ba? Hindi ko alam kung saan yung kabilang section. May kilala ba kayong yung sa kabilang section, guys? I wonder saan na sila ngayon. May kilala ba kayo? Are we going too slow or too fast ba? Wala ba kayong benchmarking kung asa na sila?
I can ask, sir.
Oh, sige. Secretly na lang, Aki. Para gusto ko rin ma-benchmark kung are we going too fast or are we going too slow. Kasi pag feeling ko because of the 2 missed classes, medyo malaking yun sa 3 hours na to, di ba? 3 hours sa arts Ang dami na natin madidiscuss nun. Okay? So I hope you won't mind me guys recording for the missed class last Monday and for the holiday this Monday. Magre-record ako. I-split ko na lang into 2 videos kasi baka masyadong mahaba kung i-record ko. Ang objective ko, i-record ko si question 5, how to answer that, question 6, question 7, and then itong 2B, 2C, 4 and ito, 4A, 4B. Alright? So sige guys, maraming salamat ha. Thank you so much. And
Thank you po, sir.
walang pasok bukas, di ba?
Wala po, sir.
Wala, sir.
Have a
Wala
nice have a nice stay at home
Thank
vacation.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you
Alright,
po.
please
Yes, sir.
guys, kung may
Ingat
question kayo, mag-chat lang ha. Huwag kayong mahihiya
Okay.
guys kasi
Okay
ang
po, sir.
objective natin matuto tayong lahat ha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye,
Sige.
sir.
Yes? Attendance? Wala, sige.